They're smug mug. It's just the most blank and vacant stare of like any defendant I've seen this whole shit. And it was the client hurt. It's diluted though with it. You could provide that in something. That something smells so good right now. What if it was just my blood boiling? So it feels.
What's his name? The one dude that ran out of fucking the thing. They said that he was on drug-induced psychosis. It's like, what do you mean? He's not. How do y'all know he's on drugs? The one dude, what's his name? I can't. Lars Matank or whatever his name is. Remember that last video? Who knows? Like some of those videos, they may not be telling us the right intel and shit. But
look, there's goes one, and then there goes one.
kind of late for them to be flying around.
That's what I'm saying. So you got, where did it go? Right here. We got this one, and then we got that one way out there.
All the time too.
That one. Wait, let me zoom in a little bit more.
Way out there.
Yeah, way out there.
There's one out there too. Way out there. You can see it moving.
Yeah, there's a third one.
Yeah.
Out there.
There's a shift, man. They're doing.
What are they doing? That's nuts. That's cray-cray.
Those chemical trails. So remember I was reading you that fucking article where they're like, they were talking about putting gold or some other thing.
Yeah. I love the way the moon looks. It's like, I cannot imagine living anywhere else. For real. Like, I could not live in the desert. I couldn't live out there in the Midwest, out there in Colorado or New Mexico. I know there's mountains in Colorado, so that don't really count. But like Arizona, you know, out there like where Nancy lives, where Nancy Guthrie lives, whatever. That kind of shit. Where it's just dry fucking land for miles and miles, and I couldn't do that. See how you can see that? Like how it's all blurry. Looks like they sprayed some shit, because they just sprayed some shit. But they say they're not spraying. You can clearly see where the lines where they just sprayed the shit. Then it'll be all pretty. It'll be like, ooh, oh, look at the sunset. It's like, I wouldn't do that. I do that, but I don't recommend that.
Production.
Because I mean, like, you looking up and then you just breathing it in, just soaking up the chemicals.
93.3 the planet, the upstate's
fucking motherfuckers. Or
Foo Fighters, Bush coming up for you. What about some
see, now you can see these fluffy clouds over here where they ain't sprayed shit. And you can literally see the difference.
From the News Talk 98.9 WORD
in the clouds.
Center, here's the Carolinas most trusted forecast on 93.3 the planet. Partly cloudy skies tonight with a low of 45 degrees. North winds gusting to 20 miles per hour.
Damn it, Emma.
On Monday with a high of 71. I'm meteorologist.
Back to 71 tomorrow.
I know, man. We're working on it.
Right now it's 71 degrees.
What? No.
Bitch, you lying. There's no way it's 71 degrees outside. Ma'am, you need to get your shit together.
Ma'am,
That's straight up misinformation.
Where are they at?
I don't know where you sitting at. It was 71 degrees. The fuck? 20-mile-an-hour per wind is talking about it's 71 degrees. No, ma'am. I don't think so.
That sounds like Asheville.
I'm struggling when I get out the car right now, and I got on leggings and my shorts. Yeah, she's crazy. It's because I do shit like that's how I dress, because I'm an old lady, and that's how old ladies be dressing nowadays. Either that or you dress like this cat right here. Sorry, bro. Hey, that's that dude I seen him walking the other day. No, he's giving me the creeps is what he's doing. Because he just did a whole like turnaround on us. He was about to come up the hill, and then he turned around and went back the other way. And it's like, dude, you know you live up in here. I don't know where you're going.
Scared. I mean, he's not scared. He's like, hopefully he hadn't ran away or something.
I know. Looking like Sebastian Rogers out here. I know, he did seem like he was stomping off somewhere, didn't he?
Blowing off some steam.
Well, again, y'all need to have tabs on y'all's people if they disabled or whatever. You know what I mean? What's the word? What? Yeah, but I usually get.
Pajamas. What they call pajamas? Which is what you wear now. You know.
Well, I got my shorts on.
Normal is a verbal stumble at normal. She doesn't finish. It's the only place her cadence shifts. And then you see, if you slow it down, it means pronounced hard contempt in her left face, just as she says normal. And then she characterizes the thing as a little hug. Doesn't feel like that needs narrative. Hey, I touched him on his shoulders, and that was that. And she withdraws the sides of her mouth in disapproval. And her hands drop. And she looks down right. And she repositions in the chair. And she has a noticeable drop in posture. All that doesn't mean that she's lying. That can mean she feels like something has gone horribly wrong that could have been great. Who knows? We can't read that. What we can do is tell you what we see. Otherwise, I see beautiful eye accessing to go find facts. I see her talking about information. What I do find interesting, the second one, is one of the most pronounced single shoulder shrugs, if you slow it down right at the end, I've ever seen. When she says, about 10 feet for the second time, and ask her to repeat, that shoulder jumps up there. It's brilliant. If you slow it down, you can't miss it. I'm sure Sadie will pull it out in one of our others. Scott, what do you got?
I agree with you, especially on that shoulder shrug, and I think that's a great example because it shows you, or it exhibits somebody who's not sure about their answer and saying they're not sure. I mean, you can see she doesn't know. She says 10 feet or so, something like that. That's where it goes up. So I think that's a perfect example of the single shoulder shrug. And I pretty much focused on all those kind of things about how calm she was. She's sort of loping along, and nothing seems to be. She's stressed. I think she's proving this with lots of research and several other people. But your limbic system recorded this event that happens to you. So the heart rate, the muscle tension, the breathing patterns that you're going through, this neurochemical cocktail of survival. And it burned that recording into the nervous system like a
see that right there. Hold on. That with Benny is pathetic. He's struggling, and it's absolutely hilarious. Dude needs a dictionary to start with, amongst many other things. Picking on Brooks, what a dumbass. Him even talking sideways out his mouth, mentioning Brandy, bringing up the Summer Wells, anything. It's like, dude, you got a freaking restraining order on you that is for 100 years. You should probably shut all the fucking way up. People are really burnt out on you, dude.
Trauma, the way that you remember your first car. You kind of re-enter it, like a sound or a tone or something that kind of plays. So this is when somebody recalls a traumatic event, you can watch their body start running that little program that got memorized. So that's what we see. The humerus kind of rotating inward to the rib cage to shield that brachial artery. The chin drops a little bit to protect the throat. The shoulders round forward a little bit. They're not, none of that's conscious stuff. It's just a survival pattern that's written at the speed of a threat that comes at us. And you can't really think your way out of a trauma. You're not like fighting a memory. Your body's fighting a reflex that lives
Freaking
way
restraining
below.
order on you that is for 100 years. You should probably shut all the fucking way up. People are really burnt out on you, dude.
Trauma, the way that you remember your first car. You kind of re-enter it, like a sound or a tone or something that kind of plays. So this is when somebody recalls a traumatic event, you can watch their body start running that little program that got memorized. So that's what we see, the humerus kind of rotating inward to the rib cage to shield that brachial artery. The chin drops a little bit to protect the throat, the shoulders round forward a little bit. But none of that's conscious stuff. It's just a survival pattern that's written at the speed of a threat that comes at us. And you can't really think your way out of a trauma. You're not like fighting a memory. Your body's fighting a army. So
See, the fact that you're even talking about that shows how low and bottom feeding you are.
Sincerely. And I think that
Oh, you're high and you lost your train of thought?
just revert back to
Loser.
people's past. Anyways,
Let's go into your past.
it'll be a live stream tonight.
How about that?
Look forward to it.
No, we're not. We're really, really not. Unfortunately. But we know you're going to drop one on us anyways because you're a crybaby bitch. Like, for real, for real. Look, let's go back to this one more time so I can. The beard. The beard. The beard, the face tats, the wife beater, everything right there says, I'm a criminal.
In front of God and everybody, for public
Why you got to bring God into your shit?
scrutinized, and now what? Now,
You were a joke.
I mean, it's the game plan.
No, joke. You a joke.
Right? So what? Man, take it on the chin. What are you going to do now? You going to stream my past?
Bitch, we might.
So what, man?
Bitch, we might.
So what?
Why are you talking shit about her past?
Only vindicates you to you and a couple hundred people.
He thinks because he uses big words, he sounds smart.
All right. Girl, get you some help.
You got to use them in the right context. You get a dictionary. Get you a dictionary.
Take it on the chin.
Like you take nuts on the chin?
Take some accountability.
Oh.
And move forward. You know what I mean? Like,
Talking about accountability. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, you got face tats. You got wearing a wife beater with your uncombed beard. Talking about accountability. How about you sit down and shut all the fucking way up?
there were plenty of good decisions I could have made.
Nope, but you don't know how to make good decisions.
To make one.
Nope.
I made every wrong decision there was to make. Now, I'm just going to...
For several charges, including rape and sodomy.
Oh my God.
Wilcox gives us the latest on that case.
Former Letcher County Sheriff's Deputy Ben Fields was indicted on several charges, including third-degree rape, sodomy, tampering, and perjury. Fields faced Pike County Circuit Judge Eddie Coleman via Zoom, with victim Sabrina Atkins in attendance. Coleman sentenced Fields to 7 years in prison.
Not to mention there's a video out there with him stabbing up a dog.
A lot of emotion.
Benny. Yep. And pretty much was bragging about it.
It was Chandler Wilcox reporting. Judge Eddie Coleman also says Ben Fields is to report to the Letcher County Jail by Friday at noon.
Well, this is all kind of eerie because who runs the Letcher County Jail?
The sheriff, it would be his boss. But the sheriff's deputy has a lot of discretionary power over what happens to that person that's on the program. He violated that power, used it for his own gratification. He violated the public trust. Perhaps worst of all, Drew, he gave the sheriff's office a black eye. He made his boss, Mickey Steins, look very bad, and also opened the door through that his terrible acts and his criminal conviction to huge lawsuits, which then Mickey Steins was
Oh.
going to be defending himself in his office.
Oh.
I know this motherfucker ain't talking shit about those people in West Memphis.
You got him in trouble or something?
Monitors